Hey guys, just got back from Sturgis. I used 2 Viking motorcycle bags and they did really amazing. I used the Viking large motorcycle Sissy Bar Bag, and I also used the black swing arm bag specific to my Sportster. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys what that looked like. So this is the Sissy Bar Bag. It was pretty amazing. You've got this component right here that houses a good amount of stuff. Like this is as big as one of, if not bigger than one of my border bags that I use for work on an airplane. And then the top actually detaches with a few straps. And this was amazing to keep my sleeping bag in, as well as I actually was able to fit my rain gear in there as well, so it was like really easy to access. So that way I could just like unzip it since it was at the top of the bag. So you guys see that I'm using like a lot of straps. I did have to do that just because I have a lot going on here. So as you guys know, I'm running a 48 Sportster. I had to put on a lot of stuff. I also had to do my tent. I also had to bring home an extra helmet. I've got my reservoir there. So I did use a lot of straps. And just the way that my Sissy bar is, it didn't really quite fit to how the bag had it on the back, so it worked out better to have the straps on it, but it did really amazing. Really solid here. Never had issues. Every time I packed it on, it stayed super solid. I never had to worry about it. And then this is the swing arm bag that I had. So it's just the black one. Harley specific to my Sportster. I really like this. I didn't use it much in the sense that I mainly had it to store some like emergency stuff. So I have a first aid kit in here. I also have a flat tire kit. I have some duct tape. So just like a lot of really good stuff just to have on hand that I didn't have to like pack in and out. And luckily did not have to use very much or at all. So this was perfect for putting that in there. I think that this is a lot of stuff to fit into a bag. I'm going to also show you guys how much stuff I fit into this, and I was totally just amazed at how much stuff I packed in here. To be honest, I wish I hadn't packed as much, because I also had to take a backpack just for like little stuff, and had I not packed so many clothes because I knew that it would fit in here, I could have probably taken what was in the backpack and put it in here. But now I know for next time. This was my first big solo trip, so yeah, so I'll show you guys in a second how much I fit in there. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show was when I said that the Sissy Bar bag didn't like quite fit to my Sissy Bar, I wanted to show you, like, this is a really cool feature. So on the back of the bag, sorry guys, it's got this really cool feature of where you can move bars to fit your Sissy Bar. I think that this was more made for a Sissy Bar that is more straight up and down, where mine tapers up. So no matter how I move these bars around, it didn't quite stay super solid. It still had a lot of wiggle room where it tapered up. And that is where strapping this on really came in handy, but also with those straps, I was able to strap on all that other shit that I took with me. I also wanted to show these really cool clips that anchor the bag to my bike. Now I put these on my rear signals. They just seem to fit really well there. So they just clip on right there and kind of stabilize the bag, which was very helpful when it came to, sorry if I'm not getting this, which was really helpful when it came to putting on my bike, making sure it was sturdy before I strapped everything else onto it. So that was a really cool feature. The other thing I was pleasantly surprised about was all of these clips are plastic, and I was really actually disappointed in that, because I really didn't think that they would stand up very well, and there's a lot of D-rings on this bag, as well as the little cylinder bag that sits on top that I put my sleeping bag in. But surprisingly, none of them broke, none of them really, they held their own. So I was able to strap all that stuff on using those plastic D-rings that were all over this bag. And I was very pleasantly surprised. So that was really cool. So I just wanted to show that feature really quick because a lot of you probably don't know what I was talking about. So if you have a Sissy bar that would fit that, this would probably not need all of those straps that I had on if you weren't taking all that shit, like all your camping stuff on a Sportster. So I'm going to now take this off and show you guys what I packed inside and show you how much it really holds. All right guys, so I'm gonna unpack my bag so you can actually see how much stuff I was able to pack. Again, this is the Viking large, I think it's large leather motorcycle Sissy Bar bag, but I'm just going to unzip it and show you guys what I packed and literally how much shit I got in here. Again, all of these zippers were amazing. I packed tons of shit in here, and even though it was busting at the seams, I had no problem with these zippers. They stayed really nice. At some point I had to sit on this to try to get it closed, especially coming back with some cool merchandise that I got from Inked Iron. So because it was super humid, I was able to pack my leather jacket in here. This awesome merchandise I got from Inked Iron, this sweatshirt. I've got my heated gear in here. I've got toiletries here as well as here. And then I literally have just shit ton of fucking clothes. Excuse my language. I packed way too much, to be honest. I wore a pair and then packed a pair of pants. I've got pajamas in here. I got a pair of shorts I never wore. I've got several tanks, t-shirts, some stuff I even got from the Wild Gypsy tour that I had to pack back. This is some tennis shoes that I put in a bag. So these are my high top Vans. Dirty socks, my vest. I was trying to be savvy and I packed my Sportster manual just in case I had some issues. It's got some great pockets here. I put my flip-flops for the showers in this other side pocket that's on the inside. I even have this netted zipper area that was really awesome to keep most of my toiletries in there. So I've got my makeup, wipes, as well as some awesome other toiletries in here. So that's the inside of the bag. On the outside, tons of awesome compartments. So in here I put some more bungees. I think in here I stored all of my cool shit that I got. Yeah, so some awesome stickers and shit. In here, so you've got some mesh bags as well as a zippered pouch on each side. So even in these pockets I used quite a lot. So this zipper once, and then it has an expansion zipper on the inside, which is really cool if I wanted to add more stuff in it. But okay, so I didn't have to use that one, but in this one, let's see here. So in this one, I actually packed this little mattress, my blow-up little tiny mattress that I slept on. And it rolled up and fit in there very nicely. You can also have a selfie stick I never used at all, which I probably should. I probably should have taken way more pictures. So I used both of those. So like I said, tons and tons and tons of compartments. There's even like this little tiny zipper up here, which is kind of cute, where you can store some stuff down in there. So yeah, overall, sweet ass bag. Tons and tons of storage. Again, literally fit so much stuff in there. I probably overpacked. In fact, I know I overpacked. But yeah, guys, check it out. So if you need a Sissy Bar bag, check out Viking. I'm thoroughly impressed. Weathered South Dakota, crazy ass weather. Tons of wind, tons of rain, tons of heat, tons of dirt. I was really rough on this stuff. So that's why I really had to make this review when I came back, because it really held up. I was super impressed. The other cool thing about this too, which I don't have the straps with me, but there is a D-ring here as well as here, and it comes with a backpack strap. So that way when I took it off my bike and had to take it to my tent, I wasn't lugging it around. I literally just threw it on my back, which was super easy. I really love that. And it also came with its own waterproof cover, which I used quite a few times, and I just slipped it right over the top. So many good things about this bag. So if you guys need a bag, check these guys out. I got mine off of Amazon. Ari left some really awesome reviews on here. Thoroughly impressed. So check them out, guys. Viking bags.